So if you're into cars on YouTube, you definitely know Doug DeMuro. For over a decade, he's been the guy for super in-depth reviews and finding all those quirks and features. But a few years back, a huge business deal changed everything, and it left millions of his fans asking one very simple question.
Okay, let's just get right into it. When a creator hits that kind of financial jackpot, you kind of expect them to just ride off into the sunset, right? But Doug didn't. So what's the plan? What's he actually doing? Let's break down what he said himself.
All right, first things first, we have to talk about the money. Because honestly, to understand why he's still working so hard, you really have to understand the deal that had everyone talking.
This was the number, $37 million. It was all over the headlines. The Churning Group made a $37 million investment into Cars and Bids, the auction site Doug co-founded. And for a lot of people, the story kind of stopped there, right? Doug gets this massive check, he goes out and buys a Porsche Carrera GT and a Lamborghini Countach, game over. But that's not really the whole story.
Yeah, and this is where the big misconception comes in. Doug's been really clear about this, that $37 million wasn't a personal check written out to him. It was an investment into the company itself, not a full buyout. Plus, he wasn't the sole owner. He had partners and seed investors who also got paid out. Now, the crucial point is, while he did very, very well, he didn't just walk away with the whole bag. In fact, he's still the largest individual owner, which means he is very much still in the game.
So, you've got money in the bank, but you're still in the driver's seat of the company. His next big challenge was just managing how his audience saw him. So, he was really careful about it. He didn't make some huge announcement on his channel because he just wanted things to feel, well, normal.
And look, he's smart. He knew a backlash was probably coming. You know the drill. People started worrying he'd sold out, that he was going to be out of touch now that he was rich. But the one thing he says he is so proud of is that he never, ever gets comments saying he's mailing it in. The reality is he's making more content now than he ever has, and that core passion he has for cars, it seems completely untouched.
And honestly, you can just hear the passion when he talks about it himself. I mean, think about that. He still gets a genuine thrill before filming any car review. It doesn't matter if it's some crazy supercar or a minivan, that excitement is still there. Money can't buy that, and it looks like it can't change it either.
Which really brings us to the heart of the matter. If it's not just about the money anymore, why keep grinding? Well, the answer is actually pretty simple. He didn't take the money and run. He took the opportunity to build the perfect version of a job he was already crazy about. He's not sticking around because he has to. He's staying because for him, this is it. This is the best job in the world. The investment wasn't an exit strategy. No, it was a tool to make his dream job even dreamier. So how'd he pull that off? Well, step one, obviously, was the financial freedom the investment gave him. From there, he could hire really talented people, like an editor, to take over the stuff he didn't have time for anymore. And, maybe most importantly, he could delegate all the unenjoyable tasks. The scheduling, the logistics, all that boring stuff. And what that did was let him boil his job down to the one thing he loves the most, just creating the content. The result? A perfect work-life balance, where he gets to do his passion and still have tons of time for his family.
Okay, so it's pretty clear he's not going anywhere anytime soon. But what about the long game? I mean, the guy's only 37. What do the next 10, 20 years look like? Well, turns out he has a very specific and pretty awesome role model in mind.
He actually calls it the Harry Metcalf model. Now, if you don't know Harry Metcalf, he's basically this legendary car journalist and entrepreneur who now has a YouTube channel where he just does what he wants. He hangs out with his amazing cars, tells incredible stories. He creates content purely for the love of it without worrying about deadlines or the YouTube algorithm.
And that is exactly what Doug sees for himself down the road, as this kind of elder statesman of car YouTube. Imagine it, a future where he's still making videos, but totally for fun, not because a deadline is looming. He could just tell stories from old press launches, just mess around with his own car collection, and not have to worry one bit about maximizing views revenue. And hey, if he misses a week of uploads because he's on vacation, no big deal. It's creating stuff driven completely by passion, not by analytics.
So that brings us right back to where we started, that original question. After this huge payday and all the speculation, what is actually next for Doug DeMuro?
Well, the answer, as it turns out, is pretty simple. He's gonna keep doing this. He's built his perfect job, he still gets that spark of excitement for a Chrysler Pacifica, for crying out loud, and he has this amazing, clear vision for the future. So what's next for Doug? It's pretty much exactly what you're seeing right now. Because for him, it honestly doesn't get any better than this.